Hello, welcome back to the Valiant Unicorn YouTube channel. Just testing my sound here, make sure everything's good. It's been a while since I've been here, so we're going to go over a few things. I'm going to talk about the monthly unicorn, and then do like some story time lives, and then tell you some stuff that I've been up to and some things yet to come. Maybe. Is this live? Maybe. Is this live? Okay, it's working. Okay, so for the monthly unicorn, I picked Nephi. And he's the first male that's actually been picked, but he's definitely someone resilient and worthy of the title of Valiant Unicorn. And I'm totally going to invite him back on the channel to share, because he has so much good information. If you haven't seen, there is a link in the description of a video I did do with Nephi where he explains the marriage procedures for the men in the polygamous group. And yeah, so I'm definitely gonna have him back if he'll come over. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. Thank you for the membership. Let's see. But so yeah, he's gonna be the month for this time. And then what else did I need to go over? Oh, I signed up for the 5K with Hope After Polygamy. If you haven't heard of Hope After Polygamy, it's a fundraising thing that helps people leaving polygamy get scholarships. And had something like that been around when me and Chanel left the order, it would have been life-changing. So we definitely want to support that. Chanel's going to be there. It's this Saturday here in Utah, up at the state capitol. And so we're all just going to get involved that way. Another thing I'm doing for Hope After Polygamy currently is any box that I sell, $15 will be donated to Hope After Polygamy. And that's just because this is something that I'm really passionate about, giving these people that leave an education, especially the women that leave, because they don't give them those options while they're in the cult. And so I think it's really important to have something like options for them when they leave. And I can't wait to see who gets a scholarship and what they're going to school for and what kind of dreams they go for. Hi everyone. Hi Jamie, Irina, Pumpkin Spice, Mary, Sarah, Darcy. Yeah, it's been a while. Sorry, Darcy. I've been like really busy. I got that raise for my other job, but that raise came with other things, right? So I've been really busy doing other things. I actually really want to start going over the different businesses from the order. So if there's one that you want to hear about specifically, leave it down in the comments, and I'll have to do just a deep dive on that specific order business, and just maybe my experiences with them. It might be free publicity for people, for the company, so I don't see why they would get mad, because any publicity is good. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Casey. Val, random question. Let's see. I'm going to read your question. Am I related to Ben Hansen from the UFO Witness on the Travel Channel? Apparently, he's from Utah and mentioned that his grandfather, Merlin Hansen. Just curious. So this would be a question more for my mom, because I lost all my ancestry when I left. That's what's actually been really fun doing these lives and getting back into it. Is I'm learning a lot, because I always thought just being white, you don't really have we don't really have culture. But then I'm like, wait, I had a huge culture. It just wasn't a very healthy one. And so, but I've learned other cultures, and I really enjoyed the ones I've learned, and different food, especially food. Love any kind of food. But yeah, I don't know if I'm related to Ben Hansen, but that would not surprise me if I was, because yeah, I am a Hansen and he is a Hansen. Let's see. Employers absolutely to add a new responsibility when they add a raise. Yeah, of course they do. Doesn't come for free, right? How's the new phone? Did you get it figured out? Oh yeah, so I did get a new phone. I didn't figure everything out. I'm glad to have the cameras again, because the reason I got the new phone was because I broke my camera on my old phone and couldn't use it. So I'm excited. I haven't started using anything fancy yet, but yeah, I got a new phone, and I ended up just getting the Samsung, and can do that circle to search feature. I do like some of the AI things it has. I don't know if it's worth the price. I don't know that anyone needs to pay that much for a phone, but yeah, it's just a phone. I just didn't want to go to Apple, but I'm glad I caught your live. Hey, needed cheering up. I've been so down, and it was my birthday on the 25th. Oh, that's my brother's birthday yesterday, and just slept all day. That's interesting. So what does that make you, a Gemini? Is that what it makes you? I don't know if that's right. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Steph, dang, I just saw that you went live. I'll have to fill in on the live later. I paid like $400 for mine. Yeah, that's at this point $400 for a phone is a good deal. I remember thinking that was a lot. It still is a lot, but yeah. I refuse to use Apple. Happy to. Let's see. Okay, so I had a few notes that I wanted to go over. I'm just making sure I got everything. Oh, I needed to tell you some stories about different ways the order get out of paying for the children who work at their businesses. So we all know that there's like child work labor laws, and somehow the cult gets around it. Different tactics I've seen and also heard about. Let's just go over some of them. The ones I've experienced. I've actually just worked for free for the whole summer in some situations, and they wouldn't even I wouldn't even find out until like the summer was over that it was going to be for free, because they would have like, especially at the ranch, that one they could almost justify, and they said it was room and board and food for you to be there. But like, I guess it was good work experience. And not all my childhood was like bad, even though I pretty much had a job from the time I was 8. I didn't have a full-time job until I was 14. But anyways, another way they get out of paying is there's like limits on hours. I don't really know what they are right now, but I'm sure we can Google it. But basically, let's just say, for example, if it's 20 hours a 16-year-old can work, they're going to take that 16-year-old or whoever, and this is what I've seen happen, and they'll work like 40 hours, but they'll only pay them for the 20 hours and at minimum wage for 20 hours. So basically they're halving minimum wage and only paying this person whatever that is. And that's how they get away with it, is because it makes it on the record, on the paper trail, it looks like they're only working 20 hours. And so that's how these guys get away with it. In fact, I noticed a few companies, and I'll do like a deep dive on each company as we move forward. Then, yeah, I've noticed some companies get caught, and when they get caught paying this is one thing that's almost good about them getting caught with the child work, the breaking, like, the law about having kids work too much. They're actually paying them. There's a paper trail of them paying them for more than those hours. So does that mean that they're actually paying them minimum wage for all those hours? That's my hope. Because honestly, if any of us are working, at minimum, no matter what age, you should be getting minimum wage, because you're working for a better life, for a living. So they need to get at least that. Let's see. How did the government not pick on you paying child support when you did taxes? Blows my mind. Yeah, so it was only child support within their system. So only their records. So basically only the paperwork, the statements that I seen, that was their excuse for taking my money, was child support. Another way they explained it to me was rent. But basically, it didn't say that on the taxes. On the taxes, I just was claiming them. And I was basically paying for them to have a place to live. I was buying them clothes and food and whatever else. But yeah, so that's how it didn't raise any issues or red flags in the IRS side of things, because I was claiming the kids. I mean, I was supporting them and whatever, but let's see. They didn't have the dad listed on the birth certificate or have a fake name listed. Yeah, mine was a fake name. Mine and Chanel's both had Stephen Snow, but some of the younger siblings just had no father on the birth certificate. Sorry, I missed the live today, dealing with some crisis with one of my moms, one of the moms I support. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Denise. Oh, you're good. Let's see, Allie, all the positive vibes. Yeah, so those are, I know there's more. And my mom mentioned some in the Mother's Day video I did with her. But, oh shoot, did I edit that out? Maybe I did edit it out. I actually have enough footage from the interview with my mom. I could do, and probably should do, a video just for members only, because I did not go over the part where she talked about my home birth, because like most of the births are at home. And so she went into detail because Daniel wasn't at my birth, but I should probably leave that for like members only, and then see what else I didn't end up putting in there, and just do it for you guys on the member side of things. Let's see. Hey, Brooke. Oh, no, sorry. I'm so sorry, Jeannie. What happened? Oh, her birthday? Let's see. Thanks. My fiance died. Oh, yikes. That sucks. Sorry. Friend was murdered, and then birthday was like 2 years. Yeah, that's gonna put a lot of grief emotion in your brain. And I'm always like, I get hung up on because I've dealt with things too. And I feel like the more you experience a certain emotion, the more that your brain is wired to go to that emotion. And it's trained almost. So I was I'm like, gosh, I got to get out of this depression. I got to get out of these things. But then things keep happening. And it's it's definitely an exercise to try to focus on the good. And especially when things like that are happening, focus on the good and focus on taking care of yourself. I find exercise really helps release those endorphins and different chemicals. But yeah, that's my biggest fear, because my brain does tend to go towards the negative, sulking side of things when something happens. So yeah, but I try to fight that as best as I know how. And YouTube helps a lot. I'll get a specific question, how do I deal with a breakup, or whatever I'm dealing with at the moment. That's what I'm going to type in, and I'm going to figure out, maybe watch a few videos and figure it out how to deal with it. But yeah, let's see. I went over. So if you buy a box currently, this is just kind of starting. Now I'm giving $15 for every box sold to Hope After Polygamy, and I needed to thank. Let's see, who was it that bought a box? I had a note here. Lene, Aaron, and Charlotte each bought boxes, and so I'm donating 15 from each of those to Hope After Polygamy. And anyone that I hope you guys join us for the run if you can, if you're in Utah. It's also the same weekend as Pride, so I'm kind of excited. I'll be in town already for that. I was thinking about just doing the whole shebang, but I do need to find a shower after the run because that's quite the. I'm not a runner, actually. I run with my dogs, but that's not like professional, and I don't run crazy. Hey, Amanda. Amanda's here. Melanie, wait. How far is the run? It's a 5K run. So, but I did practice. Today I ran for 20 minutes at 7 on the treadmill. I don't know what that is, but I'm trying not to do too much. I don't want to but I want to be ready for the run, right? And I'll give it in 2 more days, I'll do another little bit and get closer. And then by the time it's time, I'm hoping that I'm just gonna go. And if not, it's okay. It's just for charity anyways. But let's see. Amanda, do you have any stories of how the order got away with not paying the children who worked, or the different? You don't have to say anything, but I'm just curious if you actually have one of your own. Sorry for missing your live. I was working. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. I got allergies really bad today. Maybe I'm not gonna sneeze. Oh, good. Okay. Where did I put my notes? Okay. Yeah, so I guess that's it. That's all I had. Do you guys have any questions? I do want to go over businesses, like I said, a deep dive in each one. And Steph's going to help me with that. She's already looked at how much some of them have gotten for COVID relief, and we went over that in one video. I know this is Amanda. I know they always talked about how because they are family watching us, then it's legal that we are underage. Yeah, I remember them telling us that, because that's even to this day, I'm like, we worked at a family farm, and that's one really big reason to not have to pay you, because you're just supporting, helping to support the family or surviving on a farm. But child labor is legal if you are enslaving your own children, right? I mean, yeah, I hate that too. Hey, Todd. Oh, Todd, I'm going to put my email in this video, so email me. If you could email me an address. I might not be able to do it till after. Dang it. Or did I do it already? Maybe I have one in a different video. I'll check and see if I have my email in a different video. Sorry, I'm just looking real quick. I guess not. I'm going to have to do it after this live, but please email me an address. The U.S. is one of the only countries that hadn't refined under the UN rights of children, right? Yeah. I'm still hung up on, because Amanda's you always talk about how it's illegal to have the kids pay rent, but I'm still hung up on how would these people because I don't want to like in my mom's video that I just did with her, we talked about how we're not like trying to bash on anyone's religion or whatever. But like when it comes to these child work labor laws, if you took away the child workers, I don't know how this cult would survive. I'm curious. There's got to be a way, right? Maybe if they use some of those funds that they got towards the children, and not just use the religion, because it's not a religion, it's a business. They use the religion as a tax write-off, and then they use the co-op for their own building of businesses. They should just use some of that co-op money towards families, because it's supposed to be about a religion, but it's not a religion. In case you guys are in the order and you think it's a religion, it's a business. But that's my opinion on it anyways. Let's see. You can say anything is in the name of the Lord. It doesn't make it any better, right? Like, that version of God sounds like my abusive ex, okay? And no. No thanks. Yeah, it really could. Your boyfriend at the age of 12. What the fuck? Your boyfriend at the age of 12. I think I'm reading someone into a conversation. I'm going to read your comments afterwards. I get really shy on camera because I'm dyslexic, and it makes me like very nervous and conscious. I'm very aware that I'm dyslexic. And then I get insecure about it when I'm on the camera. Sorry, I'm half asleep. Yeah, me too at this point. It's because I'm boring you guys, huh? No, I'm just trolling. Thanks, Amanda, for stopping by, and Denise, and Janie, Darcy, Brooke, Allie, all you guys. Crystal, Todd, Casey. I think that's it. Like, there's more to come. I've been working really hard on some other things, but yeah, I don't really know what to say. I think I'm out. So thanks for joining, and I won't take any more of your time today. Bye-bye, guys.